What's going on, guys? MediSquid is back. No longer Dr. Kraken. Back to MediSquid because that is where we started. And that's what I'm going to go with. Because, I don't know. It just felt weird. It was like, it's like MediSquid was better. It's also where the community was made. The community wasn't made under Dr. Kraken. The community was made under MediSquid. And I apologize for my hair. It's quite greasy. I am out of shampoo. It makes me feel gross, too. Because I'm like, I'm clean. But I don't have shampoo, so my hair is like greasy. So it makes the headphones do this weird sticking thing. Because, like, obviously the tops don't touch my hair. And then my beard. Well, if you want to call this beard. Anyways. You guys can see my face now. You can see how fat I actually am. Anyways, yeah, this is Pokemon Pheonix Rising. We're going to be moving back to Nintendo-based stuff. Still going to play some PUBG. Still a little bit of Destiny. I don't know. That all depends on basically what the community is looking like. If the community for the Nintendo-based stuff is still pretty small, like Legend of Zelda and Pokemon, which is what I started out with, more Legend of Zelda than Pokemon. Legend of Zelda is what put me on the YouTube map. Then I mean we'll move on to like a broader scope. But if the Nintendo community is still here, I will be playing 80% Nintendo stuff, 20% other games, because I don't only play like Nintendo games, I play all sorts of stuff. And it's just what I like to do. So I'm just a gamer at heart. Actually. I'm gonna turn this down to like 30%. And you'll find out why. It's because this game is loud. It's a loud game. That is so much better. Good morning. Some last minute documents I need for you to complete before. Last minute documents I need you to complete before you transfer to Trinity University. It's still being used as a mouthpiece for my school. Well, let's be real here. Let's create one that best expresses your own personal style. You only get to choose two. I will choose the dude because I'm not into playing the female characters when I'm a dude. Don't ask me why. It's just how I am. Great, should be fine. Looks, I need you to put your name here. I'm not going to be Alto. We are going to be my name. We're indulging me, Robert. Looking forward to your next adventure. Should have stopped by my lab before you skip town. Have some stuff you want to see. Ciao. I'm going to kind of rush through some of this stuff because I've been having issues recording this. This is the third time I'm recording this because of issues that happened with OBS and issues with Premiere Pro. Believe it or not. It's mostly audio issues. I don't know why. Like, I could play it through in like the Windows Movie Viewer or whatever it's called. I don't know the exact name of it. But I wasn't having trouble with that. But then I throw it into OBS, and for some reason the recording thing would do it. And, you know, rather spend the time creating a thumbnail and stuff on that just right away and then rendering the video, decided probably a better move to just make the new recording. So that's just what I'm doing. Ever told you why I live in Hawthorne Woods, Robert? Most assume I think Most assume I think that I longed for a natural setting, to be one with nature. Certainly the Pokemon here are kind and the flora are magnificent. Yes, I even admit my cooking has greatly improved since I began my hermitage. But I would not live away from society for a pretty view. That would be silly. No, I live here because I find it pure. Out here, I'm able to reflect on my life, think more clearly than I ever have. When I was your age, finding a thinking place was very simple, a quiet place, but that's not true anymore, yes? Now, the world is very, very complicated. This is good to keep in mind. Find a quiet spot to call your own. Think here. Allow yourself time to think your life. Think on your life, your circumstances. For you see, Robert, is when one thinks that one realizes not all is right in the world. Ain't that the truth there, old man? Oh, what a windbag I am. Come on, let us have tea before you depart. You old windbag. Press the X key to open up the menu. It's a Z key to use them running shoes. Tutorial has been registered. Come, I have a lovely tin of biscuits for you to try. Biscuits! This guy wears a sombrero, but I bet you he's English. English fellow! Like Harry Potter. It's in Destiny. I've decided if you would come over. I'm just gonna skip through this stuff because I've rated this. This is the third time I've read this. Basically, all you need to know is he's gonna talk about your dad. He's gonna talk about, you know, the fact that he has no tea. It's a little bit spoilers yet, but it's like 30 seconds into the future spoilers. You're never phased by a thing, which it's. If you guys have played a Pokemon game before, which I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching an RPG Maker Pokemon game if you haven't played a Pokemon game before, it's the same thing. Same start to the story. The quest things are different, which I kind of like. Basically, what you need to know is, I mean, let's be real here. Who wants to watch the beginning tutorials or anything? That Nidoran was given the other Nidoran, you know, the Snapchats, you know, everything. Kids these days. Wrong way. No, that was the right way. What am I doing? So go to your house. The old man needs tea. Your mom has the tea. It's just putting a different spin on the same book that we've read several times with Pokemon. Like, I mean, it's nothing you guys haven't seen already, and I'll leave a link for the game if you really want to read through all of this. But I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not very good at faking reactions. It's part of the reason because I'm not a very reactionary person. But Father's a tea fanatic is basically the big takeaway from this. The rest of the playthrough won't be like this. The rest of the playthrough I will actually be doing it because it'll be my first time actually going through the game. But as far as this first part, I've been having so much issues with the recording stuff, and this is the third time I've gone through it. So this is Professor Lotus's assistant. He's saying that we came in early. He is going to show us Pokemon early because Professor Lotus isn't here, even though he thinks he shouldn't do, and he says usurping protocol. I just want to get through this part, and hopefully this recording is good. Because, let's be real here, this is an intro episode to the series. Like, the biggest meat of this episode is going to be, you know, I get the first Pokemon. Stars are Petalil, Growlithe, and Staryu. Depending on what I do in editing, you guys are going to see that or will. I'll probably cut it out. I don't know. Basically, you guys are gonna know. Use F12 to soft reset. We'll save the game. It's making really good time on this one. I am gonna pick Staryu though. I've never actually used a Staryu in a game before. I've been playing Pokemon since Red and Blue on the Game Boy Color, not on the original Game Boy. Oh, whoops. I'm not big on nicknaming my Pokemon just because I'm not really... I don't know. About the only time I ever nicknamed a Pokemon was back in X and Y when I got a... What was the Pokemon I nicknamed? Anyways, not important. I basically only... I don't really nickname Pokemon that much. And he's just telling us that we shouldn't go. Staryu is still unsure if traveling with Robert is a good thing or not. Staryu, let me tell you, you are gonna love me by the end of this series. Did I get the tea bags? Yeah, I did. They look a little tense. Man, that's gonna bug me. Fletchling. I had a Fletchling named Hot Wangs. Because we were in the parking lot of a Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, just a night of a real good bender. Woke up, not in a Denny's parking lot because I don't live that close to the inner city. I live pretty far north, so we don't go to Denny's. You know, the American classic. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Very much of that. Anyways, I woke up drunk in Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot. No, not really. Just kidding. But you guys get the joke. You've all played Cards Against Humanity. And if you haven't, you really should. It's an expensive card game, but it's actually really fun. You have witnessed me experience visions before, yes? This man's eating poppy seeds. Too many everything bagels. Watch out for those things. Get some crazy, crazy stuff going on with everything bagels. I have premonition with everything's powerful. I feel sapped of energy. Goes darkness. Flames. Basically, he's picturing this whole town to be on fire, and it's scary. And then here we go. This is very nice, Robert. Thank you. I feel completely refreshed. Do we thank your mother again? This is good tea, yes. Now, for a final piece of advice, you should feel a question in class. Please return here, and I shall put kettle on the... Perhaps you should embrace me. Surely, together, we can help you ascertain your next steps. Keep up with your studies and train your Pokemon well, and I'm sure I'll see you again. Quest complete! So, this is the journal. But like you can see, like this is neat. So like you have your side quests here. Poke Hunt, which I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's got something to do with finding Pokemon and catching them for people, or just looking for a specific Pokemon. Probably something that you get from like researchers or like scientists you find in the game. That's just my guess. I don't know. And then you have your main quests, like a Lotus, and again, this is just meet Professor Lotus in Tranquil Town. But we got plenty of time in this episode. I've been up and over this town a couple times, and I didn't find anything really stuff that I would want to take with me on a Pokemon journey. I mean, I am a Pokemon pro at this point. Got some flowers. Cherry berries. Plant some cherry berries. gonna keep some of those though because I don't know. I've actually never been in this house before. It's an old man. Our Hawthorne region has many fascinating myths and stories. Professor Lotus, our native daughter, is a mention of mythology. She's often asked to discuss her work on television specials and whatnot. I know the myths, of course. I watch the specials to see Professor Lotus. So basically, apparently this is all just stuff involving Professor Lotus, who's like, yeah, this is gonna be around 15 minutes, so I'm gonna cut the episode off. I'm gonna try and make these between 15 and 20 minutes or so. My typical length of a video, unless it's like a chopped up like couple of things that I was doing, just hanging out with my friends playing video games or something. Which you can contact me in our Discord channel if you really want to like be involved with that stuff as well. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the video. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber with notifications turned on or anything. My feelings wouldn't be hurt if there were no returning subscribers or anything. But I mean, I still got a decent community going, so I figured, well, might as well go for that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. We never hit the thumbs down because there's no such thing as bad content on MediSquid Gaming's channel. Unless you're a hater. If you're a hater, well, I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to really be all too hurt about haters on my channel because everybody's got haters once you get over 10 subscribers. So, that's the life of YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As per the usual, have yourselves a great day.